Hello, everyone. I actually this is a recording, but when I will post it, you will listen our first interview and first conversation of the powerful woman that I find in my journey. She is an inspiration. She is like a mentor and a leader. And when you listen to her story, you will find her like a very dear sister to you that you can look up and take inspiration in your own journey as well. So here is Dr. Hind. She has 20 years of experience in her career. She is an author and she is the CEO of Ball Method. Hello, Dr. Hind from Morocco.
Hello. Hi, Rabia. So nice to see you. And thank you for having me today.
Thank you so much. So, Dr. Hind, it's a long journey to be the person that you are today. We want your introduction, your powerful introduction from yourself, like how you started, where you born, and where you get the education, and further.
Well, I'm born in and raised in Morocco, and my mother is from Tunisia. So I have the two cultures. I grew up with both cultures that are different. I mean, Arab word, but different. And I did my early studies in Morocco before before going to France when I did my engineering school. I think what's interesting about my early journey is, I grew up in the 70s and the 80s. And at that time, the only thing that, the girl would aspire to is really to get married and have her family and to settle down. And, I did things differently. So I had to study really hard to be able to carry on and go to France where I can do engineering. And to be able to do that, I had to really have the best grades so that my parents would let me go. And not only they didn't want to, but I had to have my professors and director come to see them at home and to convince them that they should let their daughter create her own future and have access to larger opportunities and bigger possibilities. And this was the start of me being different than what could have been traditionally the path for women at that time. Well, things have changed now, obviously, but we still have many things to be done to change the paradigm and to change the habits and to change the culture about the possibilities for women and what they can achieve in their lives.
That's really great. So, what are your ideals at that age or at that time, or your inspirations are to be different? Because I really like, because at the 70s, 80s, I don't think so that now we have the technological age and technological strength, but I think at that moment there's no things like so what is like how you get your inspiration to being different, and what are
That's
your
true.
ideals?
Yeah, at that time, no Google, no internet. When I say this to my children today, to my kids, I'm like, we didn't have Google, we didn't have access to internet. They're surprised. They don't even imagine it possible to actually be in a place or in a space where there is no Google and you cannot ask a question and get the answer right away, or you cannot see what's happening or spend many hours in front of Instagram and TikTok and looking at role models, and decide which way to go. At that time, the inspiration that we can have really is from magazines or from movies. We used to have cassettes at those moments, but we had access to movies. And I was always admiring people that were doing a difference and having a voice. I mean, I talk now, Lady Diana comes to my mind because I was young and I was just admiring the amazing work she does around the world to help the social work and to caring for people and for children. And that had really struck me at that time, that you can make a difference in people's life by being there and giving them hope and seeing the smile in children and people. And it's just wonderful to see that. So I was admiring all those great women leaders. There were not many of them, but we had few of them. So it was nice to see them. It has always inspired me. and let me made me dream of possibilities. I think that's what it is, really, is to be able to let yourself imagine the possibilities, dream about them, and even believe that, your life could be something similar to that. Your life could be something similar to 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 a leader who makes a difference in people's life, who's bringing value, who's serving, who's just being there to lead the way to a better future. Yeah. But I
Oh,
think me, uh,
yes, yes.
yeah. So I think what also was always in my mind. I just found it not right that, women and girls should just follow a certain path and not for others. And so when I was able to go to France, and I was able to do that because I was just studying so hard to be so excellent and have the best grades, that, they cannot say no. When you're top and you have the best thing, how can they say no? You did the work for it. So the least you could receive is, you deserve to get to, the school that will give you the best education, because we were trained this way. And so I felt that every girl should benefit from that, and every girl should have the possibility to study, to reach her dream, and to create what she wants in her life, and what drives her, and what she really loves inside her. Yeah.
That's great. What a great role model. And I think the initial that you think about it for your life differently, and that's why, like, and being so hard worker, like the way you are telling that when you did your work so hard, how can say no, others no to you? So really,
Exactly.
I really see in your when I was searching and reading about you, and I was so inspired and thrilled. Like, and tell us like little bit about your two books that you written, as well as how you experienced to be among nominated in the Forbes magazine among 100 ladies. It is so marvelous that you did it. And tell us about that little bit about this thing as well.
Well, you repeated it, and you said it so well. When you are so excellent in what you do, like really, like you excel in the value you provide, you can create what you want, and reach success through what you do. And that's my message to everyone, is really be so excellent in what you do. So perfect, like excellent, not compared to others, but compared to yourself. Tomorrow, be excellent more than what you were yesterday, so that you continuously improving yourself. And when you focus on that, and you know where you want to do, what you want to achieve, nothing will stop you. You've given the work, you're doing it, so you can reach that. I mean, my journey is very unusual, because I didn't speak English. I did go to Harvard, and I carried on working on development, because that's, to me, that's what I always wanted, is really to help and to be part of the development movement at the global level. And so I was looking for what is the best place that would prepare me, so that I can, yes, have a role to play, and be, and contribute at the global sphere. And that's, so I was seeking what are the places that will bring me that education and that excellence and expertise, so that I can give my best. And I just was putting the time for it. And when I went to Harvard, um, I took classes in yes in around development. And I did that because that's what I was preparing myself towards. You had also a question about the books that I wrote. So so 2 years ago, as I was switching and focusing more into raising awareness, into encouraging more girls to power up, to get the skills to become leaders, I wrote this book, which is African Girl, African Women: how agile, I don't think you can see it, how agile and empowered and tech savvy female will transform the continent for good. It's around Africa, but it's not only for Africa. This is a book for every woman, whether in Asia, in Pakistan, in India, in Latin America. This is an encyclopedia, or rather a roadmap, and a detailed roadmap to show girls that they can become the leader for their industry and their region, their country, and in the world. And to be able to get there, you need to get the skills for it. You need to prepare yourself to believe, to read, to achieve whatever success you want to achieve and contribute. And so I emphasize a lot the importance of becoming tech savvy today. The world has gone completely digital. So everyone needs to be very at ease with technology in using the digital techniques and the digital possibilities to sell the products, to sell their offer, to be out there and to network. And so this book was translated in French. So, and now I'm finalizing a book coming out in Arabic, which is for women of the world and how they can become leaders. And I'm very excited about that because during Ramadan, we are at the end of Ramadan. I had a special program in Arabic, and the program was to raise awareness and to um, to help women and men because it was targeted to everyone. Although I focused on women, but I see a lot of those tips and strategies actually are very resonating with men. And what it does, it gives the foundation of how to change your life, how to change it to become more successful, to attract abundance, to attract happiness, and to find peace of mind. Because this is what I am, what we all look for, is really to reach peace of mind. Because when you're in tune with yourself, when you are completely connected with who you really are, you become calmer, you become more relaxed, more in tune. And that's when, and you become often more spiritual. So you let your intuition guide you. And when you're able to connect with that, you're able to attract the abundance you want, the success you want. And so that's what I'm doing. The question here, it's okay. That's it. Thank you very
Yes,
much,
yes, yes,
Rabia.
yes. I write down little bit questions at that moment because there is Azan time at that moment. So I write it.
I think
So
you
the
should go, you should give break iftar.
I have did that.
You what?
I have did that.
Oh, okay.
I did that while you was talking, and I just drink water. It's okay.
Oh no, I didn't know it was time for iftar. You should have told me.
It's okay. We can do
Oh my
that.
God, no. Please go finish and then let's resume.
No, we are live. We are recording, and it's okay. And let's complete it. And we are on the questions. Like it's okay. Like I want to ask about your another book and how your experience among 100 Forbes ladies around the world. Like we want to know about it.
Yes, sure. I was So what would you like me to answer? Do you like me to answer about my other work? I'm working on a book right
Book,
now. And
book.
the book that I'm working on is about the method that I developed. So to help women and to empower women, I spent 2 years studying and understanding what is it that stops women from achieving what they want to achieve, and what is it that is lacking for women, that missing link, that even though you know that you are accomplished, you are dedicated, you are destined for something bigger, there is something that is lacking. And so, and it all comes down to this a process that when you follow it, you will see and feel an amazing shift inside you, and you feel that it's going to take you to not only start believing in yourself and change the way you feel in you. So it's really that first process of believing in the possibilities, believing in the goals, defining your goals, letting go of all the constraints that have been so heavy and so, just like very putting you down, all those years or responsibilities you've been carrying which are not yours, and you should put them down so that you can create a better life for yourself. That's the first phase. And the second phase is act. It's good to believe, it's nice to be confident, it's nice to improve your self-image, but you need to act on it. So by acting, it means you need to define a strategy, you need to define a plan. Are you planning on launching a business? Are you planning on expanding your business? Are you planning on going global? How are you going to do that? And there is the financial part. So there is access to financial intelligence, access to doing business plan, to understanding your numbers so that you know how to manage your company, you manage your project. And also there is a big part on branding, how to brand yourself, how to understand who are you speaking to, who are you selling the product to, because it's not enough to know what you do, the niche and the gap where you position yourself, but you need to really understand how to communicate, how to present, because a product that is even amazing and the best one, if it doesn't, nobody knows about it, who are you going to sell it to? So that's what the acting is about. And finally, the third phase is leading, how to lead yourself to success, how to be a thought leader, how to be an empowered leader, and how to become an empowering leader, because greatness in leadership is being able to empower others by valuing what they do. And that's what makes a difference between leaders, is the leader that not only knows and and use the value, the mission to lead and to become empowering and inspiring, but most importantly is to make the other person feel better and feel empowered to also create something meaningful in his life or her life.
That's very great that you come up with this beautiful idea, believe, act, and lead. Actually, my next question was like, was on that. Like, we want to know about your this method and how other women can access that. What is your website address and the related information? If you can give to the
Sure.
ladies who are listening to you.
Okay. Yes, absolutely. So we have masterminds, and it's a program that takes a woman and we help them step by step, because success comes by design. Success comes by discipline, by changing habits. So we really take a person from their thought and dream and from whatever situation she's been in, whether frustrated from from her real job, frustrated from not being able to create and attract more money into her life, create more cash, and I mean really create and manifesting the revenues in her life, or relationships. It's really by defining, when you find who you are, then we take them with accountability, and it's a whole program. So we're going to be launching live soon a new flagship program for 6 months, and it helps women completely transform. It's a whole life changing experience. It's like you get the skills that will help you throughout your life. And not only that, it helps you educate your children so that they can themselves aspire for better lives and be empowered and be confident and be ready to embrace the success as well. So we have masterminds, and I will be announcing that in our group, in Facebook group. There is also a website, and there is a link to register to come and join the live. And I have also programs that are VIP, which are personalized, working one-on-one in a 6-week container or a 3-month container, and the transformation are amazing. We've seen women creating large-scale programs, working with a lady who just finished a $2.5 million program for training and for, yes, and it's, I know, it's quite impressive. There another woman who
That's
didn't know what she was
great.
doing. Yeah, she didn't know what she was doing. Now she's building a whole incubator and a whole new concept, and we really structure that together. It's like working with a McKinsey or working with a high level consultant firm, where I bring all of my knowledge and everything to structure their project, their program, their initiative. And it varies from structuring an investment fund of $1 billion, a lady that was doing that in technology, to really launching a new program, launching, or just feeling good, or just understanding how to use your mind to feel peace, to feel happy, and to feel fulfilled and successful, and to become an inspiring leader.
it's really great to hear that the ladies that joined your ball method are doing amazing things, and what a lovely inspirations. And I'm also looking forward to do some collaborative things between the leading women and your platform as well, and we can launch something great through our work. And at the end, although the time is limited, and there is little bit rush
It's
outside as
okay.
well, but I just want to ask you, I know that this is not in a half hour you can't complete the whole journey of your own life. There are a lot of setbacks, there are a lot of struggles. Before asking you the message that you want to give to the woman, I want to ask, like, when you face resistance or the difficulties, or in this whole period of time when you were struggling to be different and to achieving something different, it was not easy thing. So how you come up, how you if you feel setbacks and difficulties, how you overcome it?
You mean the question is about how do you find resilience in you when
Yes.
you just stand back up?
Yes.
Because that's the main, you know, I think really in anyone who wants to achieve anything in her life is really to be able to grow resilient and to be able to stand back up. And resilience, it's like in physics, in science, physics, physics, it's the same thing. It's we talk about materials, how they are resilient. It's like you don't break them or you break them. And that's the same thing for a person. And to be resilient is to be able to look at setbacks and failure and look at them as feedback rather than look at them as something that is there to hurt you. So these are feedback. Get feedback from them so that you can move forward and then you can reach better success. That's how you see it. And so when you understand that life doesn't happen against you or to you, it happens for you. So if you've gone through some experience or you've gone through obstacles or difficulties, that means you are aiming for something so big and so high. And you need to stand back up so that you strengthen up. That means you need more strength. When you need more strength, more power, that's what you need to find in you when you feel lost or you feel like you hear only no's and you hear attacks, and that, more you raise in leadership in your business or in your life, more you will feel you will be faced with obstacles, and the more your goal is big, more the obstacles are big. So you have to get ready, and you have to get that warrior in you out, so that that warrior, whenever you need her, you're going to tell her, come out now and let's keep going. And that's what keeps you going. It's like you empowering yourself, you being aware that you have all the strength in you, and that nothing, because your mission is so big, whatever is stopping you is nothing compared to the mission that is so big, you see. And that's what keeps you going.
Oh, that's great. It's about the perception, that how you see the things. If you see in a different way, then life supports you. I got it. So, okay, in the end, I want to ask you what message you want to give to all the powerful women who are listening to you and who will listen, like after this program as well.
I will want to tell them that they are amazing and they have such a beautiful perfection in them and uniqueness that is so precise and brilliant and shiny. And all what they need to do is to believe in their power so that they can let that uniqueness and that specialty and or what they have special inside them, or that diamond inside them, to guide them. And that's why you need to keep on believing in who you really are and what you want to create and what you want to become, and not let nothing and nobody ever make you think otherwise. So come back to your true belief and to the value that you have, and be aware that you can create whatever you want in your life when you believe, and when you have the skills, and when you work, and when you're disciplined, and when you persevere, and when you grow resilient. And that's why my mission is really to help everyone to have moment to feel confident. Confident, it's like understanding that they have such a great power in them, that and they are so unique and so perfect. Resilient, they have a warrior. Get it out when you need it. It's in you. Nobody's you can't carry on. and then get the skills so that they are part of this digital transition and they can become financially free. Because when you're financially free, you feel so empowered and you increase your value and your self-worth in a way that is incredible.
That's great. Thank you so much. It's really a pleasure always talking to you. The first we met, the first conversation until now. You will be my inspiration, and although and everyone's inspiration, I can see the conversation of the ladies in the group, and I can see that how you are pursuing further and really inspiring us to move on and be like you. I really like your message that in this digital age we have to be tech savvy. This is a really great thing, and thank you so much for charming this world because of your radiance and because of your energy and your decisions to be different and then created a different story for yourself. Thank you so much.
Yes, beautiful. Thank you for having me, Rabia. You're such a sweet and beautiful and young leader that is just paving the way for many, many girls and women. That's amazing. And you're doing great. I'm proud of you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. A powerful woman show. Our first guest, Dr. Hind, that we find in my journey. I am so amazed. So we'll come up in another story. And for now, we just say thank you so much to everyone. Bye bye.